and welcome to this very special shadowing practice podcast. Today, we're going to do something powerful together. We are speaking together side by side in real time, and this is shadowing. Now, maybe you are asking what exactly is shadowing? Let me explain it very simply. Shadowing means you listen to someone speaking and at the same time you repeat what they say. You don't wait, you don't stop, you try to copy the rhythm, the speed, the melody, even the little pauses. When I first started shadowing in another language, I'll be honest with you, it was hard. At the beginning, I couldn't keep up. I felt slow, I felt clumsy, my tongue didn't move fast enough. But I didn't give up. I just kept practicing. So sometimes I paused the audio, sometimes I repeated a sentence 5 times. And after a while, I noticed something magical. My brain started to work faster. My mouth started to move naturally. I wasn't only listening anymore, I was speaking. And speaking with confidence. So today, I want you to experience the same. I want you to shadow me as I speak. If you feel lost, don't worry. If you miss a word, it's fine. Just jump back in and continue. Remember, progress comes from practice, not from perfection. Alright, let's warm up. Repeat after me. Don't think too much, just copy. Ready? Hello, how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. It's a beautiful day. I'm ready to practice. Let's do this together. Great, that was easy, right? Now let's go deeper. Let's talk about mornings. Everybody has a morning routine. Mine is very simple. I wake up around 8 o'clock. Sometimes I open my eyes and immediately check my phone. I know that's a bad habit, but I do it. Do you do that too? Anyway, after a few minutes, I get out of bed, stretch my arms, and walk to the bathroom. Cold water on my face, that's my secret. It wakes me up faster than anything else. Now repeat this little story with me. Shadow my voice. I wake up around 8 o'clock. I stretch my arms and wash my face. Cold water wakes me up. Then I brush my teeth and I make breakfast. You see, you are telling my story, but it also becomes your story. That's the beauty of shadowing. Breakfast is my favorite meal. Sometimes I eat eggs, sometimes cereal, sometimes just bread and butter. But I always drink coffee. Without coffee, my brain doesn't work. Maybe you prefer tea, maybe juice, whatever it is. Breakfast gives you energy for the day. Here is another mini practice. Repeat with me. Breakfast gives me energy. I always drink coffee. Without coffee, I feel sleepy. Food in the morning is important. Good, you are speaking naturally. Let me tell you a funny story. One day I woke up late, my alarm didn't ring. I jumped out of bed, got dressed in 30 seconds, and went out the door. On the bus, I realized something. I was wearing my t shirt inside out. Yes, inside out. People were looking at me strangely, and I didn't understand why. When I finally noticed, I laughed at myself. It was embarrassing, but also funny. Now let's shadow some sentences from the story. One day, I woke up late, I jumped out of bed and got dressed. I ran out the door. On the bus, I realized something. My t shirt was inside out. It was embarrassing, but funny. See? With shadowing, you are not just learning vocabulary, you are learning how to tell stories. And telling stories is one of the best ways to connect with people. Okay, let's change the topic. Let's talk about travel. Do you like traveling? I love it. I think traveling is like opening a window to the world. Every trip is a lesson, every journey is a memory. Last year I went to Italy, it was beautiful. The food, the history, the people, everything felt special. I walked through the old streets, ate real Italian pizza, and visited museums. My favorite part was sitting in a small cafe, drinking coffee, and just watching people. Sometimes you don't need big adventures. Sometimes just sitting and observing is enough. Now, shadow these sentences with me. Traveling is like opening a window to the world. Every trip is a lesson. I went to Italy last year. I ate real Italian pizza. My favorite part was sitting in a cafe. Sometimes observing is enough. Nice job. Your voice is moving with my voice. That's shadowing. Now let's talk about work or study. Maybe you're a student, maybe you have a job, maybe you're preparing for a new career. Whatever your situation, English will help you. For me, when I first started working, I felt nervous. Meetings were difficult, talking on the phone was difficult, but after practicing shadowing, I noticed that speaking became easier. My brain already knew the rhythm of English. My tongue already knew the movements. That's why shadowing is so powerful. It prepares you for real conversations. Shadow it me. English will help me in my career. At first, speaking was difficult, but practice made it easier. Shadowing prepared me for real conversations. Good. You're not just learning, you're training. Okay, let's talk about friends. Friends are important. They give us joy, sport, and we talk about serious things like work or problems. Other times we just laugh about silly jokes. Both are important. Deep talks and fun moments. Here are some phrases to shadow. Friends gives us joy and sport. We usually go to a cafe. Sometimes we talk about serious things. Other times we just laugh. Both are important. Who doesn't love food? I think food is more than just eating. Food is culture, food is memory. For example, when I eat soup, it reminds me of my grandmother. When I eat chocolate cake, I remember my birthday last year. Every flavor has a story. Okay, repeat with me. Food is culture. Food is memory. Every flavor has a story. Perfect. Now I want to practice shadowing in a different way. I'll speak a little faster and don't worry if you miss something, just keep going. Ready? I wake up, I brush my teeth, I drink coffee, and I start my day. Sometimes I feel tired, but I try to stay positive. When I travel, I love meeting new people and trying new food. Work can be stressful, but small breaks help me stay calm. Life is better with friends, laughter, and good memories. Great, you did it. Before we finish, let me give you some advice. Shadowing is not only for podcasts like this. You can do it every day, listen to movies, TV shows, songs, or even news, and repeat what you hear. Don't wait for the perfect time, just start. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. When I practice shadowing, I used to walk in the park with headphones. I repeated sentences quietly to myself. Sometimes people looked at me strangely, but I didn't care. I knew I was improving, and after a few months, my confidence grew a lot. So, my advice to you is simple: practice often, don't be afraid of mistakes, and enjoy the process. Okay, we're almost at the end of this long practice session. Today, you didn't just listen, you spoke. You didn't just study, you trained. That's the power of shadowing. Okay, remember, your goal is not to sound perfect. Your goal is to sound natural. And with shadowing, you will. Step by step, word by word, you feel the difference. Let's finish with some powerful sentences. Shadow with me one last time. I can speak English with confidence. Shadowing makes me stronger. Practice every day, even just a little. I'm improving step by step. My English is getting better and better. Okay, thank you for practicing with me today. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I'm proud of you. Keep going, keep shadowing, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.